We are the creators of reality. Those who have mastered perseverance, those who thrive despite attempts to thwart us, those who make magic at the root of the very trees they hung us from. We are the mountains and the rivers. We are the sun and the moon. We are sand and gems. We are the first and the final. We be big and small. We be light and dark. We be seasoned and youthful. We be sensual and sacred. Those gifted and divine. Those powerful and radical. Those vibrant and ancestral. We are the creators of reality. We are the Black Oasis.
Too much? Is this too much?
No, I don't think it's no.
Yeah.
No, it's
No,
no.
I really think it's too much.
You think so?
Yeah.
Is anything too
This
much?
is extra. No, this is extra.
It's giving no. You know what? If it was fur,
Oh, that would have been better.
white faux fox.
God.
Okay. But you know what? We have to save some for the mother because we don't want to outdo Beyonce.
We don't.
We just want to support. We just want to support, because we're so heated. It's so hot here in Kansas City. So hot here.
Why don't you get my fan? Too much.
No.
Okay.
Get the fan. First of all, I want you all to know, if you haven't been able to tell just yet, we're going to the last show of the Renaissance, Renaissance tour. Oh, baby. Cool us off. We're heated. All this thick. All this thick.
Ooh.
Family. Oh, glorious. First of all, our perfumes, when we smell lovely, you're not here. You don't get the whole ambiance. We smell good. We feel good. We're about to go meet some of our sistrins.
Hello, God.
We're going to go see the mother of all.
Queen of all
queens.
She made the sun come out today.
Literally. I want you all to know, they said the temperature was going to be something else. But today it's giving 90s.
It's giving.
90s. So this won't be the show attire. We're just giving you all
a preview.
A little taste of what's to come.
Stop it.
A little taste. I'm sorry. Okay. Seriousness. Welcome to the Black Oasis podcast. We are your hosts. I am Kaya Supreme.
And I'm Habiba Adedabush too.
Ooh, all this Black excellence in this room. Why'd they let us in this city? Anyway, so we are going to the last show of the Renaissance tour, and we thought it not robbery to do a little podcast for you all.
I basically begged for this.
No, we don't beg. There was no begging. She thought she was begging, but I immediately was like, yes, I would love to. So we're going to just talk about, in theme and in honor of the Queen and our queenness of ourselves, our own personal renaissance that we've been going through over the last year or so, respectfully. And I guess we'll just share. Oh, so first, let me just, for all of my academics, the definition of Renaissance. The definition of Renaissance is a revival or renewed interest in something. A revived or renewed interest in something. Now, in the 14th through 16th centuries, which is a very long time, hundreds of years, there was a Renaissance. And the culture and style of art and architecture developed during that time period was called the Renaissance. The revival. Huh? It was European, but we are African, so we're going to just give you all the African Renaissance. So, Aremita,
Kaya Sita.
If you had to say, what is your new renewed interest in life right now?
I think it's life itself.
Mm-hmm.
Life is so beautiful. Yeah. So last year, I went through a transformative season in my life where I had a major milestone. I experienced a breakup. I was trying to figure out what I was doing with my life. Unhappy with life generally. And this year, I'm like, life could be beautiful.
Facts.
I can literally create whatever I want.
Facts.
And that is like my renewal, like in terms of the ability to dream, in terms of the ability to support myself and love myself and do what I want to do, the ability to support other people.
Yep.
And just be in line with my purpose. That's my renewed
Yeah.
renaissance. What about you?
Likewise, I think I have, life. I too went through I love that you said a transformative moment, because a lot of times people say things like, I have said traumatic, but it's not giving that.
It's not.
It's especially when you understand that all things work together for your good.
Yeah.
It's simply another step toward your own personal transformation. I will not go into detail. She knows.
Another story for another day.
She knows. I will not go into detail about what took place. However, it definitely transformative, because out of it came celibacy.
Ooh.
Out of it came veganism.
Ooh.
Which really meant intentional self-care around what I consume, and investing a lot of time into making food that's good for me. It came new and reinvigorated workouts. I've been on that journey, and I can say pretty consistently for a year now, and I've had some really good results. And then on top of that, a newfound I'm sobriety, and just a new spiritual, like my spirituality is spirituality leads my life. Poetry too. I got back. I had fallen off for a little while and got distracted by other things but poetry. So it has been a renaissance. It has been a renaissance. So, and I also think, and let me know if you think this is true. I feel like, as African people, we have epic memory, so we have a shared consciousness.
Yeah. Linked fate is what they call it in sociology.
Oh, linked faith?
Linked
faith. Look at the shit you learn. So would you say if you look around in your other social circles, like, have you noticed a trend of people like renewing and reviving?
Yes, people are going through it in the most beautifulest ways possible. Yeah, people are really actively transforming their lives.
Yeah. And
really choosing themselves.
Yeah.
And really creating and actively cultivating the things that they want. And it's really inspirational.
It is. And they've come out of, and I want you to know, the prerequisites of those things have been trying.
It's been difficult.
It's
been challenging.
It's
been questionable.
It'd be like, why, God?
Why?
Are you?
What's going on?
You said I agreed to this.
Why?
I knew this was going to happen, and I said yes. I don't think so.
Yeah.
But the fruit.
Yeah.
Has been so sweet.
Yeah. I do want to say that, like, I don't think everything is godly, but I think God renews and restores accordingly.
Right. What do you mean? Say more.
Like, in terms of, like, I don't think that, because I think we have free choice and free will, right? So I think not everything is supposed to happen. I don't think God wants everything to happen that we experience. But I do think that the things that we experience, God allows it. But that's not necessarily the preferred way. But now that we experienced it, now God is going to restore and rejuvenate and recover and bring abundance as a result of it. That's what I believe.
Yeah, I agree. And specifically, like you said, choice, right? We have free will. And I think depending upon the choices you make, that determines what needs to happen.
Yeah.
So it's like you can take the blue pill or the red pill. The choice is going to warrant the response that guides you, because the destination is the same, I think. I think we create our destinies. We create our realities. I do think that some of us are lucky enough to have spiritual accountability.
Hello, God.
Like, there are certain things you're just not going to be able to do and get away with because of the calling on your life. So all things work together for the good of those that love the Creator. Whatever name you call the Creator, whatever you believe, it's real. So what are some things that people can do, in your opinion, to sustain their excitement and renewed zest in life? What are some of the things that you've done over this last year to sustain your renaissance?
Renaissance. What have I been doing? I think, for one, being a lot more kinder and tender to myself. That's the first thing, because I think there are places where I've been hard and expecting particular things. And I'm like, no, like, let me just experience life and go with the flow. So really surrendering and being kind. The other thing has been finding a hobby. So my current hobby is traveling,
Yes.
and I've been traveling the world.
She's gone.
And I'm so grateful that I've been able to financially afford it.
Yeah.
But I'm also clear that like this is the season where I'm actively doing that. So next season, I'm going to be a lot more financially aware because it is expensive.
It is.
So I'm going to find another hobby next season.
Right.
But up until then, I'm going to enjoy. So finding a hobby, trusting yourself and being kind to yourself, surrendering. And I think the other thing is having a community of people. So one of the things that I'm so grateful for are like people like you in my life who continue to like support me, elevate me, and bring me up when I'm down. So having really a strong knit community, I think, is really important. I think also really having a strong spiritual practice. I think that will be the thing that like transcends and transforms. And if you need a page to help you do that, follow Activate God on TikTok, Threads, YouTube, and or Instagram. So you got 4 options. Follow.
At the bottom. I'm so excited about
and what
this.
else is there? And knowing that like the best is yet to come, like really experiencing and believing that like better is coming and you can actively create it. And even during the darkest moments, it gets better. And I think it's also okay to like have like support in terms of like therapy, medication. Those 2 things has been really transformative for me during the really, really, really low moments and even during the high moments. So that's what I think. What about you?
I would say the first thing has been spirituality. When you live your life in a way where God is the priority, it's not about your decisions. It's about what does God say you're supposed to do. When you live like that, then you have peace of mind knowing that the outcome is in order. It also kind of removes that whole lesson learning. Not that lessons aren't great, because everything is either a lesson or a blessing, and if it's a lesson, it's still a blessing. And at the same time, you don't need to keep learning multiplication once you know it. Once you know it, you know it.
No.
So if you bumped your head a time or two on a particular brand of lesson, spirituality can help you get over that thing.
Get out of the circle.
That's prayer. I mean, this is like the first time where I think I've actually stopped and said, God, I don't know what to do. Show me. And then have the expectation, not even just the belief, the expectation of certainty that the answer will be revealed and quickly. And it's been true. This is the first time I've like been driving a car, but God's in the passenger side, and I actually go, God, which left or right? Like, is God your GPS? But let me say that's really radical, because that can be scary, right? Because God could say, like, I don't know if you'll see this. Let me think. Okay. I work many jobs. There is one in particular that I am not fond of. As far as principle goes, I believe in it. As far as the process of the job goes, I don't like it. But you know what? That job provides me a level of flexibility and consistency and balance that throughout this journey of sobriety, I needed. I could not work another job where I had to really, 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 really be like in person, 9 to 5. I don't even know how folks do that.
I don't know.
And let me not speak too much, because I'm not trying to get cocky, Lord. Thank you, God. Hold on.
We thank you.
We thank you. Okay. Shut the tab. Because what a blessing to be able to say, oh my God, I had to be in somebody's office from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. You know how much time that is? How much time do you have left in your day? We're talking about commute too. How much time do you have left to focus on yourself?
And the folks who do it, right? Because I think it's important, because that might be the reality for some people. I think really understanding and discerning what else can you do on top of the thing that you are committed to. So I think sometimes we quit things because we're like, no, like this is not of God. But the reality is it could be of God.
Want this for me.
God is trying to keep you like having a job. God is trying to keep you having rent. God is trying to keep you
stable. And I'm saying the people who do work and go somewhere 9 to 5 or even more, I honor your discipline, period. For you to be able to do that, and then you be having kids, and then not only have children, but then have like other, like, organizations you're a part of and
Yeah.
stuff like that. What I'm saying is, God only puts on your plate what you can handle. Kaya didn't get that because Kaya would crash and burn. You know, now let me not speak that. I would struggle in a different way, and I actually have, because there were many seasons where I was in somebody's office house at 7 in the morning and choosing not to work and get home until 8 that night, and then was confused about why my self-care was so poor. Yeah. So I'm grateful. See, that's what I'm saying. The lesson was, God said stay at the job you don't like because the picture is bigger than what you see. You don't like the job, the boss gets on your nerves, but without this job, how would you be able to heal yourself when you need to at this moment in time? See, if it was my mind, I would miss it. Yeah. But because God is the GPS, everybody else was looking for jobs. I stayed my little black behind, frustrated but grateful at the job that gave me the flexibility to take care of myself and still earn an income in this recession. Okay? Because being a renaissance. Wait, didn't the last Renaissance happen when there was like economic struggle? We have to do our research. Because I'll say this. This might be true, but hold on, I could be wrong. Might not be. Somebody gonna fact check me. And I'm just gonna say, I think that the Renaissance tends to happen and emerge out of struggle. Yeah. You know, like when I think about Black Renaissance, when I think about all of our Black writers, they were collectively coming together in a time of war and struggle and depression. It's like depression breeds. Oh, I won't say that. But again, that's balance, right?
I agree with that. But at the same time, though, I don't think that all of our struggles has to go through that.
Hell no.
Really all of our beauty and abundance has to go through struggle.
Sure don't.
Yeah.
Sure don't, because I ain't struggling right now. It's beautiful. So spirituality, I would also say perspective. Yeah. Fact check your sight. Yeah. You could still be seeing the world from a lens of negativity. Yeah. Instead of zooming out and realizing that the bigger picture is actually quite beautiful. It is gorgeous. It's just a piece. And you can have whatever you desire. So I have actually been asking God, like, God, please send me. Please show me. Yeah. Please get, and then I also make sure before I ask for anything, I say thank you for what I have.
We thank you.
And we thank you. Period. Yeah. Okay. This feels good. I'm so happy that you're here. I'm just so happy.
I'm really extra, y'all, and I've decided that I'm going to exist in my extraness. Yeah. So that's a part of my renaissance, right? Like literally, like existing truly in who you're meant to be. I think for years in my life, I was like really shy to like be really my authentic self. Because I was like, people are going to judge me. Like, I don't even know if I like this person that I am. And then now I'm like, why not? I'm extra. And I love this for me.
It's the fair.
And the truth is, right, I know that like the things that I've experienced in my life has taught me many things. And now I get to really exist in joy. Literally, like creating and existing in joy.
What does Adidagwa mean?
Adidagwa means joyfulness is a crown. And Habiba means my love, my friend, beloved. It's an Arabic name. Habibi is the original.
You know what?
Yeah, and then Chukwemeka means God has done something remarkable. And Esha too is apparently something spiritual, but I don't know.
We're going to find that out, and I'm sure it aligns. So you've already had these names.
Yeah.
So while we were worried about if people would like, it was already you.
Yeah, it's me. really, sometimes we worry about people, but it's really about ourselves. Do we like ourselves? Yeah. Are we at peace with who we are? Yeah. Are we celebrating ourselves? Because I think sometimes like we look at other people and we ask for validation, but really the true validation should come from within. And I think that by having the love within yourself, anything else that comes adds to that. But yeah.
And, while you're on this journey, things will manifest along the way that you need.
In the best and worst ways. In the most challenging ways.
Sure. Yeah, it is. It is.
And that's the reality.
That's true.
Like, I'm no longer, like, I think toxic positivity is a real thing. Mm-hmm. I'm also existing in, like realness. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But not only existing in just positive or just negative. I'm like, how do I
have both?
Yeah.
You need both. You need darkness.
The yin and the yang.
To value and appreciate the light. Like some of the best things come out of darkness, okay?
Just like this fan. You need the darkness so that it could.
Oh, I see what you did there.
The black and the.
It is. It's giving.
It's giving what it's supposed to
It's
give.
giving what it's supposed to give.
Okay. Sorry. Oh,
Don't
like,
apologize.
ying.
Come on, son. Ain't no damn sorry.
Oh, these are we should okay.
Let's just get into these looks.
Shout out to Rachel and her baby shower. We see you, girl. We see you, girly.
Now, Beyonce on this tour has experienced some shade and glorious moments. It did not take away from the overall extra phenomenal, divine, pure love. Because when you really listen, if you're not a Beyonce fan, get into it. I recommend it because if you want some inspiration in your life, that Renaissance album, when you really listen to it, full of gems, full of empowerment, full of love for all people, not just women. The list is just super long. We've been listening to of course, and shout out to Kansas City because all of the Uber drivers have been playing it. The airplanes have been playing the Renaissance album.
They know. The
airport itself is decorated.
They know.
Like the Renaissance. So they know what time it is. Beyonce's a big deal. Not to mention that this is what I love the most about this. She's bringing you entertainment, but she's also infusing the economy. $4.2 billion worth of money. That's as much money that was infused into China, Beijing, after the Olympics. Yeah. Not one person. It's a whole troop of people, but one name, right? That should be an inspiration for you to give everything you have to your goals.
Yeah.
Because Beyonce is not abnormal. She's not special. That's the thing. She's beautiful. She's divine. She's not special because everyone has the same 24 hours in a day, the same capacity. It's about work ethic. It's about consistency.
And it's also about having the right team.
The right team. Right. Because
the timing.
All of those
God's
things.
anointing.
Yes. Get your divinations. Get your readings.
The work ethic.
Get whatever you need because you can have it too. It's not just only her, Yeah. But your gift will feed the masses. Yeah, whatever that looks like. Whatever it looks like. Yeah. Whatever it looks like. If you work at the rodeo, you better be the most rootin' tootin'.
You better be.
Horse riding cow.
You better be.
Dragon. What do they do?
I don't know. You better
all
be.
Those things that you do with the rodeo. Your spurs better be fucking shiny. Your saddle is.
You better be.
Just give it your goddamn. That's all. Yeah. Okay. So let's set some intentions, right?
Ooh.
We have gone through a lot to get here. Okay. And we are very blessed to be here and of sound mind and with people who love us and So normally on Black Oasis, like, what are your wishes for what is your one wish for Black people? But I think we should just set maybe 2 intentions each because it's October 1st. So for the last, how many months are left?
October, November, December.
The last 3 months.
I promise you, we smart.
We are smart.
We're geniuses.
Really smart. Okay. We don't have to waste time with time. That's what I say. We don't need to know the days
October,
and the weeks.
November,
we work in appointed time. We work in seasons. We work in things happen when they're supposed to happen.
Hello, God.
We don't even right now. What time is it? 1:00. Okay. And we still here. We ain't really dressed yet, but we look good. We done figured out how to host a podcast from a different city.
Kansas City, Missouri.
Self-produced.
Coming from New York, coming from Atlanta.
So what if we don't know how many months are left in the year? We have to count with our fingers. It's fine.
Who cares?
But what are our intentions for the rest of 2023? And then we'll do it again when it's time when 2024 starts.
You can go first.
Okay, my intentions. Number 1, my intentions are to reset daily. Because I think as I have gone on journeys before of discipline and consistency, I get caught up when a pitfall comes.
Yeah.
But when I understand the process of life and I look at nature for answers, nature resets itself
all the time.
Every day. Time. It ain't now the flowers have bloomed and they're bloomed forever.
Now the sun is out.
And it's sunshine forever. No, it's cycles, seasons. So to constantly be intentional about resetting spiritually, physically. If I notice that, I had spent a little bit too much time over here. Let me hone it in, or I didn't give myself enough time here. So just being open to that process, and then voila, a year from now things will be totally different. And then my second one is to expect the best.
Yeah.
I really want to have
I love that.
a positive mindset, and I believe that whatever I want, I'll have. And since that's my expectation, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to expect the best of people. I'm going to expect the best of myself. And I'm going to expect the best of God. Those are my two.
So my two is for me to love freely. For me to give love, for me to receive love, it's just for me to exist in love. That's number one. And of course, like love, there's boundaries that involves love. There is like a particular level of like selfish and selflessness that happens in love, but it's really for me to exist in love. And then the other one is for me to be bold. I want to be bold enough for me to dream big. I want to be bold enough for me to exist in the dream. I want to be bold enough for me to be consistent. I want to be bold enough for me to invite people and love and God into my life. And I want to be bold enough for me to be a renaissance.
Girl, you are bold enough.
And be consistently bold. Hello, God.
Bold.
And during the moments where I don't have it, be kind to myself as I'm being bold. Or trying to be. Because the truth is I won't always. And that's fine.
Yeah. It's process over perfection.
Mm-hmm.
And principle over people. Mm-hmm. Or no, principle over preference.
That's it.
Principle over preference.
Principle and people go together.
Yeah. Do we?
They do. Principle and people. Principle and people go together.
They do, because I'm assuming the best.
Yeah.
I should. You see how quick you can get slipping into the shade?
And that's okay. And then you just bounce right back. Like, yeah.
Yes, I'm assuming the best. So, I have one more.
Ooh, I love the one.
One more. Healthy boundaries, not barriers. Healthy boundaries, not barriers. Because there are some ways that I have been people pleasing. Like a mug.
Yeah.
And it's not sustainable. And so boundaries come once you realize who you are and what you like to do. You know what to safeguard and how to guard it. And so I would give myself grace because how was I supposed to know? I was learning myself, you know? You don't just know yourself. I know that you've been with you your whole life, but so many things get put into us, so many thoughts and ideas get put into us as children that it takes time to really discover and discern what I actually love and enjoy and not being afraid to release the expectations of others.
Let it go.
Even if you love those people.
Let it go.
Let it go, because it's your life. You have to be happy with the result. You have to be. Let it go. You have to be happy with the result.
Yeah.
If you're not happy with the result, you want peace. Peace of mind is the goal.
Yeah, peace of mind. Oh, that's my one.
Okay.
Peace of mind, body, spirit, heart. That's what I desire. Yeah. That's what I'm actively fighting for.
And people can have all the money in the world. We've seen some people, some mega stars, have so much money and still be really struggling. Yeah. And that's because the thing that you need is not money. It's not cars. It's not. Okay, hold on.
What are you going to say?
Hold on. I went into I'm that girl moment.
I'm that girl. It's not the. Go ahead, sing it.
No.
No. Kaya, go ahead. I'm that girl.
Okay. Hold on.
Girl.
Let's get it.
I don't know if on YouTube we are allowed to do that because of the copyright thing. I'm that girl. It's not my man.
It's not the jewels.
It's not my style.
No, I'm gonna get the exact one.
I'm that girl. I'm that girl. You see, I'm that girl. I'm that girl. Comfortable in my skin.
It's not the diamonds.
Really?
It's not the pearls. I'm that girl.
I'm that girl.
The fan. I'm that girl.
You see how I'm blowing the hair?
Did you see?
You gotta keep on singing while I do this.
I can't. I'm so stuck and mesmerized by my own beauty. First of all, let's just say this. Beyonce always has a strategically placed fan. I've been peeping. This is my second time going. Let's start both our second time.
This is my third time seeing
While
her.
we're sitting up here talking about how lucky we are, let's be transparent.
This is my
This is our second time.
Second Renaissance, third time in my life. I saw her on the run. Shout out to Aijeba.
Shout out to Aijeba.
Yeah.
Chukwe Meka.
But no, this is our second time.
This is our second time, so we're
Girl,
extremely blessed.
And that's why we're going extra.
Yeah, we're going, because it's the last show. It's the last show, so you gotta go here.
The blessings. Imagine.
Who knew? God is good.
God is
Yeah,
good.
there's levels to things that are happening. The fact that we're here right now, there's levels.
The blessings.
I really can't. We're not gonna make it through. Listen, you guys, stay grounded, stay with God. You know what?
Peace.
Activate God.
Don't hype me up. I'm not ready for this.
Another intention needs to be set. Another intention needs to be set. And that is, you all can expect a podcast.
Oh, it's going down.
Going up.
It's
going up.
Going up.
It's going up, down, left, right, side to side. We're rocking your world, baby.
Ooh.
You all can expect another podcast from this beautiful divine queen. Details will be forthcoming, but I'm saying it here.
Inshallah, God willing.
I'm saying it here as accountability and inspiration at the same time. Because it's happening. But she does have a lovely and wonderful platform called Activate God. And I think the most beautiful thing about it is her consistency, her consistent press of spirituality, and the fact that it is inclusive to all denominations and practices. It's not, because she is Muslim.
I'm a spiritually fluid Muslim, but I am Muslim.
She's Muslim.
Foundationally Muslim.
Foundationally Muslim.
And happily Muslim.
And happily Muslim. And I am everything. I am Christian, hoodoo, voodoo, Ifa, Buddhist, Hindu, all the things. So you can still go to that page and get fed. Because if you know the source, you know the source.
So Activate God is, I've posted daily prayers for about a year now. October 18th-ish is the 1-year anniversary. It's a page that I created that posts daily prayers, like I mentioned. It's also a page that inclusively supports and highlights and celebrates different religions. So we're really learning together collectively. And it's really talking about like the similarities, because oftentimes when we talk about like prayer and God and religion, we talk about like the differences. And I'm like, hey, we're actually a lot more similar in what we believe, and what it's requiring of us, particularly religiously, is a lot more similar in terms of honoring God, honoring ourselves, honoring other people. And I'm talking about that throughout the process. And like she mentioned, in a few weeks or months, we'll see where God takes me, I'll be creating a podcast called Activate God Podcast. Shocker, so creative.
It is.
And I'll be talking about like spirituality, religion, and everything that falls in between that, right? Because we cannot talk about God and not talk about health. We cannot talk about God without talking about finances. We cannot talk about God without talking about community. We cannot talk about God without talking about like self-love. And everything. So come join my page called Activate God. And once again, I'm on Threads, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube.
Okay.
By the way, I'm Nigerian as well, Yoruba. And today, October 1st, is Nigerian Independence Day.
Oh my God, the blessings just keep falling.
So here we are on the Renaissance. Last day of the tour and the anniversary of independence of Nigeria. Won't God do it?
I didn't know that until this second.
Hello.
You see what I'm saying?
Hello.
I expect the best. There's going to be more surprises.
Shout out to my Nigerian people.
Shout out to the Nigerians.
I
I love your food. I love your music. I love your face. I love your dance. I love everything Nigerian.
Yes. And all the Yoruba people, Baoni.
Yes. Oh. And there's another thing that's happening that's Nigerian in my life, but I won't say too much.
Oh, I'm the Nigerian thing. I'm actively here.
And another one. Okay. This is fun. You know what? So we're gonna go meet our sister. We're gonna show you all. You can expect to see more footage of our real Renaissance album. Let me just say this. the girls are going to be giving. I'm going to show you all the shoes. I'm going to show you all what my sister is about to put on.
Y'all thought this was cute? Well, I think
you think
this is cute.
They did, of course.
I'm clear that you think it's cute. But what I have on next time, oh, God.
It's going to be so hot. Child, honey.
I'm going to have to give it to you.
The titties about to be tittying.
Ooh.
Okay, sorry, can we say that?
I don't
Well, we
mind.
said it.
God bless me.
God blessed the saints.
In all the ways. Won't God do it?
She will. So, stay tuned. Make sure you all follow Activate God. Keep your eyes peeled for that podcast. She's also holding me accountable to being more disciplined about my own. So I can set that intention as well.
Sure.
And that's what sisterhood does. That's what community does. It's reciprocal. It's just a big old circle. You feed me, I feed you. We just roll off rice all day.
I have a last minute question. I know that you usually ask about like, what is your goal for Black people?
Mm-hmm.
You want to ask that in regards to like the connection towards Renaissance?
Okay, what is your one wish?
Ooh.
Okay, hold on. Here at Black Oasis, we ask everybody the same question. What is your one wish for Black people? If you had one wish.
I had one wish.
One wish. Like, go tomorrow, go to sleep, wake up tomorrow, go tomorrow. Go to sleep, wake up tomorrow, and poof, it's here. What would it be?
You go first.
How I asked the question, I gotta go first. Okay. I love it. Flexibility, keep me on my toes. I would wish that Black people would actively celebrate the ways that we retain our ancestry in the unknown. I would like all of us to be aware of that. Like, when you see people at the gas station standing around in a circle and you don't have a negative thought, you understand that they're actually doing something that's extremely African. Ancestral. Like, I want everyone to be aware. Like, when you look at house music or juke music or go-go music or, you know, Miami or New Orleans, like, when you look at all these places where these music that people consume on TikTok, I want you to know it's extremely African. I want everyone to understand and know that we are the same people. No matter what the ethnic group, no matter what the dialect spoke, like, no matter what the spiritual beliefs, we are the same people with linked fate. She answered the question earlier in the podcast before I even knew. That's what I want. I want us to be aware of linked fate, and I want us to celebrate it and not demonize things that look different, because we're not aware that it's actually flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood.
And I think for me, I want us to know that we are enough as we are. I think we are talented as we are. We are gorgeous as we are. We are smart as we are. I think we are amazing just as we are. Yeah. And I want us to revel and celebrate and exist within just being enough as we are.
Yeah. That fan.
This is giving. This is not the end of this fan. This is the beginning.
I think the fan.
Y'all might see this everywhere.
You might need to get Activate God on that fan, and it just be that might be. You see how it happens?
And I can write it.
Activate God.
It's going down.
The fan must be a regular accessory on the podcast. Would you all say Fanny? Is that the name? Are we feeling for now? We have to find another. We are going to name the fan. We're going to name the fan. It will be an entity of itself. It'll have a name. You heard it here first. I got the scoop. Anywho, thank you, Adedapo. Thank you for, number one, being flexible, willing to come and join me here on this endeavor. Thanks for just being a good sis. Thanks for bringing all the fun. Like, thank you for our study sessions. Thank you for our conversations. Thank you for the accountability around these boys. Thank you. I am a lover. I am a Cancer woman.
Too.
Okay. Like, in case you wanted to know, I'm a Cancer. I'm single.
I am. Hit me up. I'm kidding. Don't. I'm not ready.
No. I'm still working on myself. If you're comfortable with a sober, God-fearing woman, come my way. But yes, thank you for coming. I love you unconditionally.
Yeah.
For all time.
Oh, I love you, and I'm super proud of you.
Thank you.
And you've been doing this for a while, and I think you should celebrate yourself for this. Yeah, you should celebrate, and you should continue doing it.
I will. Yeah. Y'all see the Elmo gif where Elmo's on the toilet and like happy?
Ooh, I like
It's my
this.
favorite one.
Look at us.
We're cute.
Yeah.
Yes, new outfits to come, new face beat. We're gonna just give you mystical, ballroom, divine glory. Y'all don't even know. Anyway, thank you for tuning into the Black Oasis podcast, Renaissance edition. Renaissance. And we are renewed. We are revived. We are grateful. We're divine.
Fine.
Peace, love, hair grease.
Ooh.
And until next time,
Okay.
stay black, but you don't really have a choice. And lucky
you.
How do I stop it? It's at the top. There we go.